What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division Heartland video. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But this is going to be everything about the Division Heartland. We have a new article from Gamer Rant. We have some new, things unfolding with the game as a whole, and this does show signs of being released very soon. So let's jump into it, shall we? Now, a lot of this is going to be on my Twitter already. I have it on there and I share it to everyone in the community before I make a video. So if you want all of this beforehand, just follow me at Kamikazevondoom on Twitter. We are literally one follower away from 4,700. So if you haven't already, follow me on Twitter. Now, this is coming from one of the community members, Maverick. So Maverick posted this Gamer Rant article. I actually personally do not follow Gamer Rant. I usually wait until I see some of these keywords hit my social, like Division Heartland. And with that, here is the Gamer Rant article. Here we go. So this says, let's get rid of some of these pop-ups. Oh man, you gotta love it. Okay. So this is the Gamer Rant article about the Division Heartland that was published 2 days ago. And it says free-to-play shooter Tom Clancy's The Division Heartland has been rated by ESRB. Now rated. That's when you get your game rating, whether it be E for everyone, 18 plus, mature, what have you. That's, the company that rates your game right before it is published. And this game now has a rating. So that signifies that it's about to be published, because you don't get a rating until the product is complete and you are ready to publish. So again, this rating signifies the game is coming out very soon. We just don't know when, because they haven't announced anything official, which we'll talk about what they've said official here in a second. But anyways, back to this article. It says Tom Clancy's The Division Heartland received its ESRB rating ahead of the announcement of its release date, giving players insight into the level of violence to expect from the game. While this rating shed light on the context of the upcoming spin-off for the Division series, the game's release date still remains unknown. And that's what this video is about. It's about how this rating coming into play really does signify that the game is ready. The game is complete. The product is ready for consumption, and now it has its official rating, which means now we're just waiting for that publisher to hit publish, and then we get it, right? So this is exciting news. Now it says Ubisoft announced Tom Clancy's The Division Heartland in 2021, 3 years after the successful launch of The Division 2. This new free-to-play is a spin-off set in the Division universe and is being developed by Redstorm. And we'll talk heavily about Redstorm in this video. Now, Redstorm is a studio that Tom Clancy himself originally founded. Isn't that cool? That's really cool. Okay, moving on to the article. It says Tom Clancy's The Division Heartland has been rated M for mature. Now, it has been rated M for mature due to the presence of blood, intense violence, and strong language. Now, the rating summary revealed that Tom Clancy's The Division Heartland features several scenes of violence, both in the cinematics and during the gameplay sequences. So we are getting cinematics. It's a legit game, people. It's not just going to be like 1 or 2 game modes. This is actually a legit free-to-play game. Now, the ESRB cites the execution of characters at close range, a scene of Russian roulette, and a torture of captives, among other violent cinematics. The battles also seem intense, with cries of pain, blood spatter effects, and explosions. I mean, this is sounding pretty damn cool. Here's another article, or here's another official image from the Division Heartland right here. Yo, with all of these pop-ups, come on. All right, here we go. On top of these scenes of violence and realistic battles, Tom Clancy's The Division Heartland will support in-game purchases. That's how they're going to make their money. Just be ready. I don't know if it's going to be a battle pass or a season pass. We'll talk about that in another video, but there will be microtransactions. It's not going to be play to win. It's going to be play to look cool. It's going to be play to use a cool looking thing. It's not going to be play to win, okay? We're going to have different skins, different outfits, different blah, 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 and none of it is going to make you better at the game. Nothing's going to give you an advantage at the game. The only one we need to worry about with microtransactions is Tom Clancy's The Division Resurgence, which is that mobile free-to-play game. Now, that is where I'm going to be a little skeptical about pay to win. This seems to be on the exact same page as The Division and The Division 2, where all of your in-game purchases are cosmetics. They make you look cool. Now, that, a lot of us understand that alone is worth the money because we do that in The Division and The Division 2 anyways. Every time an apparel event comes out or every time a crossover event comes out, everyone wants that new outfit to look cool. And that's what it's looking like it's going to be here as well. Now, it says, according to the ESRB, these purchases will not feature randomized elements like loot boxes or chest or prize wheels. However, previous entries of the Division series include premium credits. See what I mean? Just like from the Division 2. And it says that are purchased with real money and is used to obtain cosmetic items and emotes. So there you go, right there. And then it says, despite getting an ESRB rating, Tom Clancy's The Division Heartland has not yet revealed its release date. The game was initially set to be released in 2021-2022, but the year has come to an end, and Tom Clancy's The Division Heartland is nowhere in sight. This ESRB rating could mean the release date will be announced soon, with perhaps a release window sometime in 2023. Ubisoft could reveal more information about its upcoming free-to-play FPS. This is not a FPS. During the Game Awards, which air December 2nd. So they're thinking we're going to get an announcement during the Game Awards December 2nd. But this is not a first-person shooter. FPS? We all know that The Division is not FPS. It's third person. So that's kind of weird that they put that there. That's a typo. But the whole Game Awards December, I mean, that checks. That checks because The Division 2 has a big announcement for Year 5 as well. And that might go side and side with Heartland. Anyways, moving on. Ubisoft has already shared some details about the game. Tom Clancy's The Division Heartland is set in Silver Creek, a rural town in American Northwest. The game will feature 3 different game modes. We'll have Expeditions, a PvE experience. We'll have the Storm Operations, which will be a PvP VE mode where players can fight and survive a virus. And then we will have Excursion Operations, where the agents complete missions and collect gear. Now, further details have also been leaked online, but we're not going to cover them here. Now, it says it is an open-world survival game with contamination, preventing players from exploring certain areas. Now, it says it's currently in development. So that's it. Boom. And then they have an article for every Division Heartland rumor and leak so far. Well, we could cover that in a different video, but that is that's a good one for a future video. But anyways, let's jump over to everything we've known officially from the Division Heartland and Red Storm Entertainment, and then we'll talk about a timeline. When is this going to be released? Because this December 2nd announcement date for the Game Awards, that's a big one. That actually might happen. That's plausible. Because if they announce it in December and then say it releases in, January, February timeframe, I mean, that right there, it's still in line with everything we know from the leaks. So, I mean, this is actually probably going to happen. And the Game Awards, December 2nd, I mean, that's what, like 2 weeks away. So we're getting right there, people. We're getting right there. All right, so let's jump over to what we've heard officially from Red Storm, and let's talk about some more dates. All right, let's move on. Okay, so just to give you a reminder, this is exactly the official word from Red Storm and anything the Division Heartland. And this is from Ubisoft Forward. So if you don't remember, here is a quick refresher.
With this in mind, we're happy to announce that we are committed to and have started working on The Division Year 5. The future is bright for The Division 2 and for the Division franchise as a whole. Now I'll hand over to Carrie to introduce you to Tom Clancy The Division's Heartland.
Over the last few years, the team at Red Storm Entertainment has been hard at work creating an all-new experience set in the world of The Division. You've already rebuilt operations in Manhattan, you've responded to the call in Washington, D.C., and now you're needed in the small town of Silver Creek, right in the heartland of America. Today, we're excited to share a first look at the game and some updates from our studio. Here's our creative director, Keith Evans, to tell you a little bit on what to expect in the Division Heartland.
Okay, so I wanted to pause this right here so that I could talk about this because we're about to listen to the newest creative director for the Division Heartland. And a lot of people are like, what does that mean? What happened to the other one? Is this game, whatever? So let's just explain this and break it down. Okay, so let's start off with the Division 2. Starting off, we had creative director Julian Garrity. Now, Julian Garrity was the head honcho. He was the one that was running things. He's the one that told us in the launch of Division 2 that we would not have a survival mode and that, plans on that would come, at another time. Well, fast forward, 4 years later, and boom, the Division Heartland. Well, Julian Garrity was the creative director, Division 2, and stepped away because he accepted the creative director role for the Star Wars project that Ubisoft Massive is spearheading with Disney. Now, remember, that's going to be the first ever open world Star Wars immersion. Think of it, I'm guessing, just by, the rumors that it would be, an open world Star Wars from the Division people that did open world Division. So you mix the two and boom, open world Star Wars. Anyways, getting off subject here. So he was originally the creative director. Moving on to now with the Division 2, we have Yannick, who is the creative director, and he is now being the creative director for what is to come from the Division 2, being year 4, year 5, and beyond, right? So that doesn't mean that Julian Garrity left the Division 2 and the Division 2 is horrible. No, he did his job. His job was to be the creative director for this project. The product launched, and boom. Then you have someone else that's creative director for all the additional stuff, DLCs, expansions, what have you, right? Now, in the case of the Division Heartland, we had Terry Spire. Now, throughout the Division and the Division 2, we all knew Terry Spire was the head honcho over there at Red Storm that was the PvP guru, if you will. Whenever we had problems or patches or anything new to the Dark Zone or anything PvP related in the Division or the Division 2, we would see Terry Spire on State of the Game or whatever, right? Well, after the launch of Warlords of New York, Terry Spire and Red Storm left the Division 2 completely. There has not been an addition or anything new PvP-wise since then. There have been some little tweaks and balancing here and there for the Division 2 PvP, but overall, ever since Red Storm left, there has been absolutely nothing in the Division 2 PvP-wise. That's new, if you will. So, Terry Spire and Red Storm go off. They develop this game, the Division Heartland. Now, we knew that the Division Heartland had a scheduled release last year, or, it's actually been over a year from its initial release window. I believe it was June, and then it went to November, and then it went to February, and then it was supposed to be sometime June this year, and then it was supposed to be November this year, and now people are thinking, oh, it might be February, right? So we're going through this cycle again. This is the second year of, release dates and rumors and, what have you. because none of this was officially said from Red Storm or from Ubisoft. This has all been rumors or leaks from, whether it be PlayStation or Steam, or, I mean, even the Ubisoft store did some leaks. All of these companies and all of these things, they were all built and told on a certain date, on a certain, release window, and then that kept getting pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed, right? So, with that being said, as far as the creative director role for The Division Heartland goes, Terry Spire completed his job. They completed, up to that point, a product that was set to release, right? So then, congratulations, everyone pop champagne, woohoo, product's done. They send it up to the head people and they're like, we're not going to release it yet. So they send it back and it's like, well, we can continue working on this. We can continue adding to it. We can continue polishing it and making it even better. So that's what they're doing right now at Red Storm, right? So at that point, Terry Spire had already completed his job. Their mission was to make that product. They got it. They sent it up. The publisher's like, we're not ready to publish that yet. So they send it back for, finer tweaks and what have you. So at that point, Terry's like, all right, well, I just got, accepted to this other project. Good luck. So at this point, now we have this creative director in Keith. And Keith's about to introduce himself and talk to everyone. And he is now the creative director, the head honcho for The Division Heartland moving forward. So anything future, whether, you're trying to find it on the social medias or whatever, this is the guy you want to follow as the creative director for this game, because he's going to be the one that whenever it can be said, he'll say it, kind of like how Julian Garrity treated the Division 1 and Division 2, kind of like how Yannick is treating the Division 2 right now, and that's exactly how Keith is going to be treating the Division Heartland. So, with all that said and done, let's listen to Keith.
Hey everyone, we're so excited to show you Heartland, an all-new standalone adventure in the Division universe. The teams poured their heart into this game, and we can't wait to share it with you. Welcome to Silver Creek. I'm Keith Evans, Creative Director in Heartland at Red Storm Entertainment. We've been involved here at Red Storm with the Division going back before the first game launched. Our partnership with Massive Entertainment made some games that we love. We're so excited to bring something new to fans of the franchise. Heartland's a free-to-play survival action shooter set in the Division universe that features streamlined survival gameplay and a beautiful new world to explore. You play as a Division agent, given the task of protecting Silver Creek, a small town in Middle America, from enemy factions, rogue agents, and a deadly contamination. This game ties directly into the timeline and introduces all new characters and storylines to the franchise. Heartland feels fresh and distinct while still feeling at home alongside the other amazing games in this universe. We can't wait to have you join us in Silver Creek.
Follow the official Division social channels to learn more about the journey the team has taken and the important role of player feedback in the evolution of the Heartland experience.
And there you have it. So that is everything building up to the Division Heartland. So it will be released soon, but when, we just don't know. So the only other part that I wanted to talk about is the Division 2, because remember that these two are closely linked. So if I'm just going through my timeline right here, I remember that we have a roadmap that was just released a few days ago. So let me pull it up real quick. Jeez, this guy tweets a lot about the Division. Woof. All right, and our new timeline. Oh my gosh, come on. So much Division. So much Division. And wow. It's been a while since we got that roadmap. Jesus. Okay. I'm sorry this is taking so long. Woof. It's been quite the journey that we have been to this point. Right here. Boom. Okay. So at year 5, it's a season 1, right? Now this is my last Hail Mary. I'm assuming that season 1 is going to be the time that they finally branch out. Either we're going to get this and Heartland, or we're going to get this and Resurgence. something else is going to be going on within the Division universe while year 5 is started. The reason I am saying that is because they are resetting this for a reason. This isn't just because they felt like going from season 11 to season 1 from year 4 to year 5. That's not it. There is a reason. Now, they can't tell us yet, but I guarantee that that is something else that we will have in the Division universe at the same time that this is going on. So year 5 is going to be their swan song. It's going to be their last stand. It's going to be their 1.8 to 1.8.3 that we had in the Division. It's going to be the same thing. This last year of seasons is going to build us up to depart to the next chapter of the Division universe. Now, that's going to be at the same time as Heartland. Resurgence is going to be out, either right there or shortly after. And then right there at the end of year 5, your guess is best, is better than mine. We've already had the developers talk about the next game in actual quotes, which means there will be another division. So Division 3 is on the table. So I'm guessing that, this says spring 2023 for year 5. So that means spring 2024 for the next division game. Yeah, it sounds about right. Because then we're going to have a mobile game, we're going to have a free-to-play game, and we're going to have a brand new game. Boom. It's not going to get much better than that. But all right, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Sorry I had to scroll all the way through my damn timeline to even pick this roadmap up, but it was worth it. So let me know again what you guys think. I am Kamikazevondoom. Take care, everyone. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at Kamikazevondoom. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Peace.